Welcome to the Dangerous Confessions of an Entrepreneur. I'm Patty. In this video series, we tackle all the challenges that you face as a modern day business owner. And I give you practical tips to help you increase your business agility, get it together, scale quickly, and ultimately achieve your goals and dreams. So last week, we talked about fear. Well, this week, we're going to talk about another F word, something that goes right along with fear, and that is failure. As human beings, we are so afraid of failure. We are afraid to put ourselves out there, take a risk, and ask our customers, what do you want? Is this what I have for you even a good idea? It's like we don't want to know the answer. We'd rather not. Where does this come from? Well, back to what I was talking about last week, these behavior patterns come from childhood, and this is reinforced in school, where we're expected to reproduce something exactly the way somebody else tells us to. If we don't, we get yelled at, we get punished, we get a bad grade, or maybe even a big fat F on our paper. And that is just humiliating with all the people watching us. Now, this leaks out into our business. We bring this behavior pattern to our business, and that stops us in our tracks. So, how do we overcome this? Well, let's talk about somebody who has a lot of experience with failure, and that is James Dyson. So you all know him, the British guy who revolutionized vacuum cleaners, something that, we take for granted. But he really innovated a brand new product to solve a problem for the consumer. He famously had 5,000 prototypes in 5 years. So obviously he was not willing to give up, right? He pushed through that. But here's the part that you don't know. By the time he got his working prototype out, nobody wanted to manufacture it. Everybody said no. Why? Because he was set to disrupt an entire industry, especially the vacuum bag industry. So they wouldn't touch him. What did he say? He didn't throw in the towel, obviously. He said, well, you know what? I'm going to manufacture these things myself. I believe in it, and I'm going to put them out there. And yes, it did take him a long time to get out there, but eventually we started seeing his commercials, and people didn't necessarily latch on to the, whole losing suction thing. What they didn't want to deal with anymore was those darn bags. And I remember what it was like to change those things with the dust flying everywhere. So people started to latch on to this idea, thought it was great, and guess what? They plunked $400, $500 on the table to go buy one of those vacuum cleaners. That's how valuable it was. But the whole point of this is he would have never reached that point of success. And now, he is worth billions. If he gave up. If he decided to throw in the towel or at the end of it, take no for an answer. So I challenge you today to not give up. Don't fear failure. Keep going. You have got this. Just do it. Push through that fear of failure and be committed to your customers. So thank you for another week. I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a great day.